Greetings everyone, what is up? It's me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review. On this video review, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Armada Giga-con class Jetfire. And I must say, I am loving this guy but this is like a real, this figure is like more of the real size than what we've been getting so far with all the other figures, but I'll say this, but like he's a part of the extra class, like the Giga-con. He's a Giga-con class, which makes him a bit bigger, kind of like with how they're doing the Titan class, the Commander class, and such. But yeah, I do miss how Hasbro has made these guys pretty big. Because looking at him right here, they did a really fantastic job, and it is really hard to find these guys at 100%, especially primarily on eBay. Because quite frankly, I do wish that this year, since this year is the 20th anniversary for Armada, like I do wish that Hasbro and Takara Tomy would team up together for a 20th anniversary Transformers Armada figure set. I know Rise of the Beast is supposed to come on out this year, but I would like to see at least, let's say, I know they're still doing their Studio Series figures, but also, well, I know Rise of the Beast is going to be coming on out this year, or it's for my Santa Transformers Addicts. It might be next year, but I would love to see not only Rise of the Beast figures this year, but also for this guy, not for this guy, but for the Armada line, I want to see, there will only be actually 2 lines if they do a 20th anniversary. The Studio Series line still, and the Armada anniversary line, in which they will release in which they would be releasing Jetfire, Optimus Prime, Hotshot, Red Alert, Megatron, Cyclonus, Demolisher, Starscream, Thrust, Sideways, all those guys right there in a 20th anniversary pack, in which I will actually collect them. I'm a collector, for I have collected all the figures that have so far come out for the Beast Wars anniversary line, well, for the reissue of their line. But yeah, with Jetfire right here, they did a fantastic job. I am really thrilled about the job they did, but I would transform him into vehicle mode. I could not get this tap into the thruster at all. Like, well, not into his foot, because like there's a little slot there in his foot that the tab is supposed to go into. It's not going in at all for some odd reason. I might have to shave off some plastic on this right here just to do it, because this one did not put up any fight at all. Well, very little of a fight, but so far I have no idea what else I can do. Also, these fists right here, I'll admit, these fists right here should be turned around to get off. Hang on for a second, let me see if I can fix that up. Okay, got it fixed on up. Got it pretty much fixed on up. But yeah, it's a bit hard to like get this into proper alignment in here, because like the arms will come out of alignment from the tabs that are in there. And I hit the little trigger mechanism right there. Whoops, I did it again. Let me just do it like that right there. There we go. But yeah, Jetfire right here, they did a really great job. I love this mode, and I will say this. I had him, and then I somehow either my mom or my dad gave my original Jetfire away, or I see something blue right there. I have no idea why. I think that might be a little bit of the paint that might have been chipped off. But yeah, I think my mom or my dad got rid of like some of my figures from back in the day, because like I'm having to recollect these guys. But yeah. Years ago for Christmas, I did get the Power Links Jetfire, in which he is not fully complete because I think some of his parts and pieces are still somewhere scattered around. But yeah, here is the Power Links version of Jetfire. Definitely a different coloration from this guy right here, and this is not down flush enough. If I have to, I'll just go on to eBay to see if I can find parts and pieces just to fill in the gaps of this guy right here. But yeah, I do have the Power Links version of Jetfire along with Power Links Optimus Prime. That will be shown later on. And I also have this right here, Power Links Comettor. I am surprised this is not going with him, because I thought this would have went with him, while the blue one went with him. Hang on for a second, let me show you. Wait, oh, there he is. Here is Comettor right here. He is blue. I am surprised they made him this color. Because I'll say this definitely like throws me for a loop, because like I was not expecting. I guess I'm used to the white version, not the dark blue version of him, because I'm not. I think it's because it had been a long while since I had Jetfire in my collection along with Comettor, and quite frankly, I think I might have had the Power Link version of Jetfire from whenever I was a teenager, in middle school. I'm not for sure, but yeah, like definitely, but yeah, from real fast, like okay, let me see if I can get back on track a little bit. But yeah, like this has blown me. Well, I'm not fully used to this. I'll admit I'm not fully used to that. I think it's because I'm more used to the white coloration over the other coloration, but I never fully knew about the Power Links figures until later on. But yeah, so I really had to hunt this guy down. The guy on eBay, I managed to ask him for I placed down a price, like I forget what's called. Excuse me. I made an offer for him. He accepted the offer. I paid for him, and it took a little bit of time, but I got him a few weeks ago. And I want to say this: I am thoroughly impressed. And there was corrosion in here. I managed to clean that out before I did this video. I actually managed to clean it out with some Coke on a bouncy paper towel and on a Q-tip, just to try cleaning it out, and it works. Voila. Loving how that works. I'm loving up how that actually does work. And the Comettor right here, we like with only there's only I may say maybe a handful of minicons that can do this. Like they are triple changers, and this is not going in there at all. I don't know why. Maybe this thing's a little bit too large to go on in there. Maybe I just need to shave off some plastic in there or off of right here. More in there, I'd say, because like if I shave off any plastic right here, this thing might fall off. That little tab, that little peg might fall off. But yeah, you can see his head right there. But I'm going to show you all what he can do with Jetfire real fast. Like, first things first, the Power Link gimmick. With the Power Link gimmick for in jet mode. Hang on for a second, let me try that again. Okay, Power Link gimmick in jet mode. If I can get him on there correctly. Let's try to put that up there. Okay, good, but only one problem. This other. There it goes. I had to push it down on my own. But yeah. Power Link gimmick in jet mode. Okay, so that one's changed, but once you pull it back, it doesn't change at all. Unless, of course. Yeah, not much changed. Yeah, right there we go. There we are so far. Really nice little Power Link gimmick right there. And also right down here, I'm just going to go and place it right there. And that goes off again. As you all do know, he does come with a shield and missiles. So the missiles, as we all know, will go right to here, the Power Link gimmick. I'm just going to let that go off right there. There we go. And this can flip around in both shield mode, and both the shield and on the, and on this right here. Let me just go ahead and, like, a peg and a tab, slot. Try to do this. Years ago, whenever I had Power Link Jetfire, after I got him for Christmas and such, his shield, I accidentally broke his shield. I cracked it pretty big. There we go. That's how a shield can go on down there, and you can just flip this around to become landing gear. Makes him a little lopsided. Makes him just a little lopsided. Lopsided. Why did I say lopsided? Makes him a little lopsided right there. Well, with Comettor right here, you can just do this. And I'll say this: I am surprised they named him. I'll say this: they definitely chose a good coloration for him for the Armada series. But I'm surprised they didn't give him like the Gen 1 name. I'm surprised they didn't mistake. I'm surprised they didn't pull off the mistaken Gen 1 name for him. Oh, I'm almost forgetting. Show right here on camera of how to do this. There we go. There we go. Bring this back on down right here. Because yeah, this will fit right into that little open space right there. Little power link. You make right here, power link port in there. But this does nothing except for, you know, we just try to raise it up a little. This doesn't do anything, but it lets him, you can see that you can fit him into this little groove section right in here. Just push him onto right there. Voila. Voila. There we go. There we have Jetfire with Comettor as not only his landing gear, but also his defense systems. Especially with his missiles back here. I'm going to fix up this missile a little bit to straighten them out. There we go. There we go. There we are. And there we go. So far, so good. I love what they did with him. They did a fantastic job with Jetfire right here. Also, real quick size comparison of Optimus Prime and Jetfire from the Armada line. Since he's a base Con class and since he's a Giga class, he's definitely a bit small, just a tad bit smaller. And here is Hotshot. Right next to him, Armada Hotshot. Really good size comparisons. Really good size comparisons. And I'm still going to say this. If you are trying to find Jetfire online, and you can't really, if you find for 100% at a fairly high price, that's probably the best you can do. Because if you can only find one for parts and pieces for different prices, and they're pretty high prices, your best bet is to probably just go with the one that's 100% complete. That way, you don't spend any more money. Unless, of course, if you already have the figure, then yes, go ahead and try to find parts and pieces for your current figure, and try to sell your figure online for as maybe, if you possibly can. But yeah, still, fantastic job about what they did with this guy right here. Really fantastic job. I'm loving this guy right here. Also, he does pretty much roll, but his Giga-con wheels do not roll. They only like slide for some odd reason. I have no idea why. Yeah, go ahead and power link Comettor from right there. The Jetfire go like there. And now I'm just going to convert Comettor into his robot mode for a brief moment. Bring the legs on down. And rotate this around right here. Little tight right there. This one's loose. This one's tight. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But yeah, here we go. Here's Comettor right there. You want to have them like this right here, because if you swing this around like there, you expose a bit right there. So right here is the proper way to have Comettor right there. Oops. And he fell face down. Yeah, let me see if I can fix that. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Yes, Comettor in his little mini-con mode. And now for a quick size comparison between Comettor and Sparkplug, along with Jolt. I will admit that I'm a little bit tired. I'm barely focusing right now as is, and I know I haven't done them for size comparison in vehicle mode, but I will get down to that relatively soon. Jolt hits B. Jolt, I gotta... Oh wow, his leg has a bit of corrosion right there. Maybe I can fix that on up with a little bit of oil. Just to oil that piece on up. Best as I can get him right there. But I'd say Joel's a tad, I'd say these guys maybe a tad bit smaller, maybe Joel's a tad bit about the same size as Comettor. He's a tad bit taller because of his cone head, but yeah, I'd say that's a good size comparison. Jolt might be a smidge taller, and Comettor, and Sparkplug is a little bit shorter, just a tad bit shorter. But yeah, there we are. There we are. So now we'll transform him, and there we go. There we go. There we are. There we go. There we are. There we go. I can't speak right now. But yeah, there is Comettor in his vehicle mode once again. There we go. There we are. The mini-cons, I will say, are the only ones that I will transform back into vehicle mode. These big guys right here, they will go into a robot mode, unless of course if I have to place them into an alternate mode or something. So yeah, now let's go ahead and get to the transformation. Now to the transformation for Jetfire, shall we? Let's see here. First things first, let's want to flip this back on. Oh, there goes one of his missiles. I'll say this, like the powering gimmick of his missiles, very simplistic, because like there's only a little thing right there, and like you just take Comettor or any other minicon, like powering Comettor right here, and it just like it should just it drops the missile. Like you have those two little med bits in there that will automatically release the missile once Comettor powering's right there. Oh, and there goes one of the fists. So let's go ahead, try to resume the transformation. I might just have to take the missiles on out for the transformation. Here we go. This part is a wee bit tricky. There we go. There we go. Put the shield off to the side. Now, yeah, best just put the missiles down for right now. I did, however, like one of the missiles did fall and went under between my leg. I thought it went between my leg, like on the floor between my legs, but it actually wound up somehow rebounding underneath the couch. So yeah, that happened. That happened. Do that right there. There we go. Rotate that up right there. Bring them around just halfway. Let's go ahead, take the legs and form them real fast. Bring the legs on down. There we go. And the legs will pretty much split apart. Bring out the gun. You got the gun? Down. Now, put those back into a proper alignment. Take the booster right here. Fold the boosters on up, or rotate them on up, however you want to call it. Just take the foot right here, rotate it on down. Now that's rotating. Rotate it on down. Just kidding, and there we go. There, the legs completely finished. I'm going to now raise my tripod. Well, should I say my gorilla pod? I use a gorilla pod because for me it's a lot easier to use a gorilla pod. I can't see her. Now, take this piece right here, his arm, swing it around. There we go. Swing it around. There we go. At least I'd say 75% of the way around. Take his jet wings, bring them on around all the way to the top like that, right there, like so. Take the missiles, put them back on into place. There we go. There they are. Fold this back on in. Fold that back on in. Bring his arm, extend it on out, and I will show you this right now. He has this little tab right here that will go into a slot right there. It's pretty tricky to get them into the slot. It is pretty tricky to get them into the slot. Now I'll go ahead and take this fist, rotate this fist around. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Extend on his arm, rotate his fist around. There we go. Take his nose cone right here. Rotate his nose cone down. There we go. I think that, yeah, they just kind of split right here. There. Oh yeah, that's one little gimmick I forgot to show you all right there. I'll show you all that gimmick later on the video. Come on. Uh-oh. Here we go. I think she's finally said Dada again. Here we go. And there we are. There is Jetfire. I'm wanting to sound like Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire, like, behold the eternal glory of Jetfire. But yeah, there's Jetfire right there in his robot mode. And in his robot mode, he has his shield, which will go on to the powering port over here. Comettor, he has no powering port right here, but with his gun, just place his gun right into his fist, right into his fist right there. Take his little mini-con, power link him. You can see the little thing came on down. You can just bend him at the elbow, and there we go. there we have Jetfire in his robot mode, and I really love what they did with this overall look for Jetfire. Really, really nice. Really loving this look right here. And BRB. Okay, I'm back right now. I had to go on out there to check up on my little girl. But yes, I am loving what they did with Jetfire right here. What all they did with him, like the color, like it definitely reminds me of Skyfire. But I will say this, in Armada, they definitely had to wear, like, in a bit of a flashback of where Smokescreen was coming back, Optimus looks to a silhouette of Jetfire and calls him Thrust. That's the one thing I noticed in Transformers Armada when I was rewatching the DVD with my little girl. Like, he called him Thrust. I think that was like a dub. I'd say that was like definitely a dub error right there, because like they probably accidentally put in Thrust, or he actually called him Thrust for some reason. I'm not for sure why. But what the heck? Like, what the heck? At least they called him. What the heck? At least they put Jetfire into the series. I'm glad they did, especially for the combined form that he and Optimus Prime create together. Okay, I'm real fast. I want to show the Power Links version of Jetfire. I know I want to show them in a different video real soon. But yeah, you can definitely see the difference between the coloration of Power Links Jetfire. Yeah, he has Power Links Comettor. He looks like regular. I will admit, he looks like regular Comettor. He looks like Power Links Comettor. Like regular Jetfire and Power Links Jetfire and regular Jetfire. Like, you definitely tell between the coloration. Like, his face mask is blue, golden, red, and you can definitely tell like all the different colorations on Jetfire right there. Although I think they could have made like these little panels right there yellow, like the flaps right here. I think they could have made them yellow. But yeah, they definitely did a really great job with the coloration of these guys right here. Definitely did a great job. But yes, bringing Jetfire in a bit closer. I love what they did. That's not a Power Link gimmick, but yeah, like I just want to do that real fast. But yeah. Articulation-wise, they did a really good job with the ball joint, with the joint right here, going back and forth. Although limited with that thing right there, but you definitely make it all the way around. But still a bit limited with the wing in the back right there. Legs, you can definitely like twist them, bend the knees. You cannot make these legs, however, well. Then, like, no, you cannot make him bend either way. But yeah, like, his head is on a bit of only a swivel. It's on a bit of a swivel right there. No, a little bit of ankle tiltage, only if you go like this right here. There we go. There we go. There we go. But yeah. A bit of articulation on him, but still, but he's definitely worth grabbing on up. I'll admit this, like, the price I got him for was pretty expensive, but definitely worth it. So now, a real quick size comparison between him, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime fainted due to the fact that he's taller than him. There we go. Very nice size comparison. There we go. And also the reason why I say there's a handful of these guys that are triple changers is only because of how many of them are triple changers for the Autobots. For like their mini-con companions, like Megatron's Leader 1 can convert into a gun that Megatron can hold. But although I cannot wait until they come on, Fans Hobby comes on out with their version of Megatron. I can't remember his name at the top of my head. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys the Power Link. Gonna go ahead and separate these guys right here. Now, first things first, as in the Chief TV show, he tosses this to Optimus, and this shield will go right to here. this will flip. Oh, hang on for a second. Because like the tabs will go over the lips right here. There we go. Flip this on around and tap that in place right there. There we go. Take this blaster right here, place it right there, and he goes. But yeah, I'm glad they left this gimmick in for Optimus right here for all the fans of the TV show. I'm gonna take this on off real fast so that way he doesn't fall backwards again. But yeah, there we go. For Jetfire, just swing this on in. Well, there we go. There we go. Swing his fists on around. Swing his fists on around. Push his fists. Yep. Put his arms on up. Put this thing back into here. Rotate his cockpit section on up. There we go. Take this piece. Take these pieces. Rotate them on around. Put this piece in first due to the powering gimmick for in his jet mode. Right there. Actually, hang on for a second. I want to show you all something. And boom, I have him nearly configured into his entire jet mode. The only reason why I say that is because of this. I want to show you all a little gimmick he can do on his jet mode. It's just a little gimmick. Just open up this right here. I should just place his little blaster right here real fast just to keep his legs together in the meantime. Shoot, oh, there we go. Kind of got it-ish. There we go. There we are. So yeah, right there is the powering port, and like all you have to do is just like place Comettor right here, and he acts like Jetfire definitely does act like kind of like a real space shuttle right here. He definitely does act like a real space shuttle. So there we go. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, that is the first time I've ever seen this. Molded details inside of his vehicle mode of like the planets, the solar system right there, and of like I'd say of like space or Earth right there. Really nice molded details right here. Really beautiful molded details. Nothing over here, just plain. But wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that. This is the first time I've ever seen this right here. Really nice. Really nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on up right here. Now, just to finish off the power link form between these two. Here we go. Now, I will say this. I wouldn't normally do this unless, of course, if it was like the final video or something. But there is one final video that I'm going to do once I do overload. I have to see if I can get like a replacement part for overload or something. There we go. Just bring on down his feet and just take these little bits right here, rotate them around because you notice that they don't cover up as much up here as they should. So there we go. There we are. There we go. Push it down right there. Now, there we go. Put this on in. Put this one over. Right there. This right down to here as well. Put that right there. Put that, push that down right there and fold this on back. Voila! There's Jetfire, Optimus Prime. Actually, hang on for a second. And boom! Optimus Prime in his power link form. And I will say this, these do go back or go forward. Either way you want to do that right there. With those little flaps. And much like with Optimus Prime's trailer, all you have to do is just power link Optimus Prime right to here. And yeah, I have to extend this up a good bit. And let's see here, there we go. Just trying to center him real fast. There we go. And there is Jet Convoy, aka Jet Optimus. in his Power Link form. Really, really nice. Loving this Power Link form. They did a fantastic job with this. This, I'd say, was either my first or second Power Link form I noticed. Technically, my first one was Omega Prime from Robots in Disguise, but I never really got into Transformers until Armada came on out. So I really got into Transformers whenever Armada came on out, and I must say this was my main combiner right here because I love how these two combine right here, and this is a true combiner right here of what they've been doing. And I'm almost forgetting to do this. Here we go. There we are. And for Optimus Prime, just take Comettor and Power Link Comettor right there. Try to put this into the fist if you can. There we go. Optimus Prime's other gun will go into right here. I kind of did forget to transform Sparkplug, so just give me one quick second. This shouldn't take me too long. Come on, go. And voila. Power Link Sparkplug up there, and boom. We have the two of them now power linked into one whole robot right there. Really fantastic. I'm really loving this combined form between Optimus Prime and Jetfire. Jet Convoy, aka Jet Optimus. They did a fantastic job with this guy right here. Not much posability down here with the legs. I do believe that fans probably might do something with their version of Jetfire by making it to where the legs are more posable. You can definitely see the fist down here. You can definitely, like, I'm surprised they didn't make it to where this would have been, like the front end of the cockpit section would have been like the crotch panel. But yeah, they did a really fantastic job. Looking at the back section right here, really good job with the back section right here. Yeah, I'd say that is it for Armada Jetfire right there. If y'all have enjoyed this, go ahead the like button, subscribe to both me and Wishmaker, and also look for me on also leave me comments in the comment section below, and look for me on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. Until next time, I'm Tip1, I'll be signing off right now. So peace out.